1999 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1200. $6,900. Yucca Valley, California. This 1999 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1200 is a custom hardtail chopper that captures the raw spirit of minimalist American motorcycle culture with an old-school attitude and a purpose-built design meant for riders who appreciate simplicity, style, and mechanical honesty. Showing 29,865 miles and fitted with a clean California title in the seller's name. This bike has been transformed from a factory Sportster into a stripped-down hardtail build that emphasizes clean lines, a tough stance, and a riding experience that connects the rider directly to the road. Located in Yucca Valley, right next to Joshua Tree and just above Palm Springs, the bike fits right in with the desert chopper aesthetic, lean, aggressive, and built to be enjoyed on open stretches of Sunbake Highway. The seller notes that the bike runs great, a reassuring point for anyone seeking a custom hardtail that's ready to ride rather than needing extensive work. The engine on the 99 Sportster 1200 is well known for delivering strong low-end torque, quick throttle response, and long-term reliability when properly maintained. A fresh oil change has just been completed, showing responsible upkeep and ensuring the new owner starts off with clean fluids and a well-serviced motor. The hardtail setup gives the bike its unmistakable chopper silhouette and a riding feel that is more connected and old-school compared to modern suspension-equipped motorcycles. It's not a build for those who prefer cushion comfort. It's built for those who love the raw, rigid frame experience and the aesthetic purity that comes with it. Fresh satin paint gives the motorcycle a clean, understated finish that enhances its tough personality. Satin black is a staple of custom chopper culture because it highlights the shape and metal rather than glossy perfection. The seller also mentions shaved lower legs, which indicates the front forks have been custom modified for a smoother, cleaner appearance, removing unnecessary tabs or brackets to achieve a more streamlined front end. This kind of work is common among builders who pay attention to detail and want to reduce visual clutter while maintaining mechanical function. A brand new drive chain has been installed, adding even more value and reliability to the build. Chains wear over time, and replacing them ensures smoother power transfer and proper drivetrain function for the foreseeable future. The bike also features an interesting custom touch, a 19-inch front mag wheel that has been converted and fitted onto the rear. This gives the bike a unique stance and a slightly different wheel aesthetic compared to typical Sportster choppers. It's a modification that not only changes the look, but also contributes to the custom identity of the machine. The seller notes that the bike currently has a rear brake only, but emphasizes that it works great. Rear brake-only setups are not uncommon on stripped-down rigid choppers where builders aim for minimalism and a clean handlebar area without extra brake master cylinders or lines. While less conventional, riders familiar with choppers often appreciate the simplicity and learn to ride comfortably with a rear brake setup. Anyone considering this bike should expect a classic rigid chopper riding experience. Raw, direct, and incredibly engaging. What stands out in the seller's listing is the straightforward, no-nonsense tone. Clean title in their name, registration valid until June 2026, no trades, and no interest in anything outside a direct cash sale. This clarity helps potential buyers know exactly what to expect and give confidence that the paperwork is clean, up-to-date, and ready for transfer. For California buyers, current registration is a big advantage, especially with custom bikes, since it eliminates DMV headaches and ensures the bike is fully legal and road-ready. Yucca Valley, located near Joshua Tree, is known for its creative community of builders, artists, and desert riders. A custom rigid chopper like this fits perfectly with that environment, suggesting the bike was built and ridden by someone who appreciates both form and function. Whether cruising desert highways, attending local bike events, or owning a piece of handcrafted motorcycle culture, this Sportster 1200 hardtail offers something with character, attitude, and a uniquely personal touch. For riders or collectors looking for a custom chopper that already has the key work done, fresh fluids, clean cosmetics, new chain, custom wheels, and a solid running motor, this 1999 hardtail Sportster represents a compelling opportunity. It's not a bike for everyone, but it's exactly the right bike for someone who loves rigid frames, minimalist style, mechanical simplicity, and the unmistakable sound and torque of a Harley-Davidson 1200 engine. 1985 BMW K100, $8,500. Houston, Texas. This rare and beautifully customized 1985 BMW K100 Cafe Racer represents a premium example of how the legendary flying brick platform can be transformed into a modern, stylish, and highly engaging motorcycle without losing the engineering integrity that made the K-Series an icon. Finished in a smooth and understated gray exterior that highlights the sharp Cafe Racer lines, this bike offers a combination of classic BMW durability and contemporary custom aesthetics, making it a standout choice for enthusiasts seeking a unique machine that requires no additional work. The seller notes that the bike has been in their possession for about 3 years, during which time it has received several meaningful upgrades to refine both its performance and appearance. Although the original mileage is unknown, the bike has proven extremely reliable over the roughly 1,000 to 2,000 miles the current owner has put on it during around-town riding, affirming the robust reputation of the early K100 engines. The custom burgundy seat immediately draws attention with its deep color and meticulous craftsmanship, creating an attractive contrast against the gray tank and bodywork while enhancing the overall Cafe Racer silhouette. The seating position is comfortable yet sporty, designed to provide confident control while maintaining the laid-back appeal of a vintage-styled ride. The rear of the motorcycle carries the minimalist cafe look with a clean, tailored tail section that flows naturally with the rest of the design. Mechanically, the bike has benefited from proper fueling adjustments, an essential step for K100 models that have been modified from stock intake and exhaust setups. The fueling has been expertly dialed in to ensure smooth throttle response and consistent power delivery, making the bike both responsive and enjoyable in everyday use. The front suspension was upgraded with new fork springs installed by Cars and Coffee Garage, a workshop known in the local community for quality work and attention to detail. This upgrade significantly improves front-end stability, cornering feel, and overall ride compliance. Complementing the front suspension is a new YSS rear shock, a major improvement over the aging original rear setup these early BMWs are known for. The combination of upgraded suspension components gives the motorcycle a composed and controlled ride, making it suitable for city streets, weekend backroads, or casual longer trips. Despite being nearly 4 decades old, this K100 offers surprisingly quick performance for its age. The unique horizontally mounted inline-4 engine delivers strong torque and a distinctive, engaging character that sets it apart from other motorcycles of the era. The low center of gravity created by the flying brick layout enhances stability and handling, making the bike feel light on its feet and confident through corners. The sensation is described by the seller as visceral, a fitting word for a machine that blends vintage engineering with modern custom styling in a way that feels raw, mechanical, and deeply satisfying. This cafe build is an excellent option for riders looking for something different from typical modern motorcycles or factory-produced retro models. Its craftsmanship, tuning, and thoughtful upgrades create an ownership experience that feels personal and unique. The bike has been kept in running, ride-ready condition, with recent maintenance including a new battery, a clean carburetor equivalent in the K100 fuel system context, and a replaced petcock, ensuring that the fueling and fuel delivery systems are fully refreshed and reliable. Its styling pays homage to early 1970s Honda CB-style machines that inspired many modern cafe racer builders. But the underlying BMW engineering elevates the riding feel into something more refined and capable. This K100 is perfectly suited for a new rider wanting a stylish, easy-handling entry into motorcycling, or for an experienced enthusiast seeking a distinctive and well-sorted cafe project that needs no further work. The seller is offering the bike for $8,500 cash and is not considering trades, emphasizing a straightforward sale for the next owner who will appreciate the rarity, reliability, and carefully executed customization that went into this build. Whether admired for its design, collected as a unique BMW cafe conversion, or ridden regularly for pure enjoyment, this 1985 BMW K100 stands as a beautifully finished and mechanically sorted example that is ready for immediate enjoyment and sure to attract attention anywhere it goes. 1993 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, $3,000. McKinney, Texas. This 1993 Harley-Davidson Road Glide is a rare opportunity to pick up a riding early-generation Road Glide at a price that's nearly impossible to find in today's market. With around 10,000 miles reported, this bike has surprisingly low mileage for its age, giving it plenty of life left for the next owner. Finished in a classic burgundy tone that reflects the styling of early 90s Harley touring models, it carries the unmistakable identity of the Road Glide family. Most notably the frame-mounted fairing that makes these bikes so stable and comfortable on long rides. Even in its older form, the Road Glide design is known for reducing steering weight and fatigue, making it a favorite among riders who value highway stability. The seller states that the bike runs good and that it both runs and rides, which means it is mechanically functional and capable of being taken on the road as is. That's significant for a bike this old, since many machines from the early 90s require substantial work before becoming roadworthy. Here, that part has already been handled. The seller has also recently lowered the price, but notes that the current price is firm. This usually means the seller wants a fast, simple sale with no negotiation, and given that $3,000 is far below typical Road Glide values, the firmness is understandable. This motorcycle was purchased through an auction, and the seller has auction paperwork used for the title. In many states, auction documents function the same as a title or can be easily converted into one during registration. This is extremely common with older motorcycles coming from estate liquidations, dealership transfers, or bulk auction lots. Buyers should simply verify their state's requirements, but this type of documentation is standard and rarely presents an issue. The seller seems confident enough in this to state clearly that it is effectively the same as having a title. The seller mentions that they have too many bikes, which often signals that the motorcycle hasn't been abused. People with multiple bikes typically rotate usage, contributing to lower mileage and less wear on each machine. They're also open to trades for shovelhead or an American-made chopper project, which is interesting because it suggests that the seller values vintage Harley and custom bikes and likely understand their worth. It also implies that this Road Glide is considered solid enough to trade for higher desirability machines, not something being offloaded due to problems. The 1993 model year places this Road Glide in an era when Harley-Davidson was refining its touring lineup with improved comfort, reliability, and road manners. Bikes from this generation have a more mechanical, analog feel compared to modern models, making them appealing to riders who enjoy a simpler, more traditional riding experience without too much electronics or computerized systems. For a vintage Harley, this simplicity also means easier maintenance. Almost everything on the bike can be serviced with common tools and straightforward procedures, making it ideal for DIY riders or those who want a bike they can grow into as a project. Even if the bike is currently in fully functional condition, a new owner might consider refreshing common, where components such as tires, fluids, and the battery, not necessarily because the seller states they are failing, but simply due to age and routine upkeep. This is standard practice for any older motorcycle and helps ensure long-term reliability. If the goal is customization, the 1993 Road Glide provides an excellent blank canvas. Many riders convert these early Road Glides into stripped-down baggers, hot rod tours, or retro-themed builds with modern LED lighting, upgraded stereo systems, refreshed suspension, and custom paintwork. The frame-mounted fairing alone makes this bike a desirable platform for builders and touring riders alike. For someone looking for an affordable Harley touring machine, a low-cost winter project, or a vintage base with huge potential, this Road Glide checks every box. Its running condition, low mileage, auction documentation, and classic styling combine to create a fantastic opportunity for anyone wanting to enter the Harley touring world without spending big money. At this price point, it's almost impossible to find another fully functional Road Glide, and certainly not one with this much potential for customization or restoration. This 1993 Road Glide is a bike that can be enjoyed immediately and improved over time. A perfect mix for riders who want value, character, and the unmistakable feel of a classic American V-twin. Whether you're planning to cruise, customize, or simply enjoy the old-school charm of vintage Harley, this motorcycle offers a strong foundation at a price that won't stay available for long.
2002 Honda VTX, $6,500. Offered in Irvine, California. This 2002 Honda VTX 1800 is a true American market power cruiser, built for riders who want massive torque, reliable engineering, and a motorcycle that leaves a strong impression everywhere it goes. With only 28,500 miles, this VTX has lived a clean, careful life, always garage kept, consistently maintained, and upgraded with a dyno power tuner to ensure it runs at peak performance. Finished in deep black with a bold bobber-style stance, it has that classic tough look that turns heads at every stoplight and weekend meetup. The VTX 1800 is known for delivering raw torque, smooth acceleration, and a comfortable riding posture, and this particular unit stands out as one of the cleaner and better preserved examples available today. Powered by a massive 1,795 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled 52-degree V-twin engine, the VTX 1800 was one of the most powerful production cruisers of its era, and even now it remains a beast on the road. With around 105 horsepower and roughly 120 ft-lb of torque, the bike launches effortlessly and cruises at highway speeds with almost no strain. The engine is known for its longevity and bulletproof construction, making it a favorite among riders who want big power without sacrificing Honda's legendary reliability. The shaft drive system means zero chain maintenance, smoother power delivery, and a much cleaner overall ownership experience. Whether you're commuting, cruising the California coast, or hitting long-distance routes, this drivetrain is built to handle it all with ease. The bike's handling is surprisingly nimble for its size, giving you excellent stability at speed and confident cornering for such a large displacement cruiser. The seating position is relaxed, roomy, and comfortable for long rides, making it ideal for weekend touring or daily use. The bobber styling gives it a stripped-down, custom-inspired look while still retaining all the comfort and functionality of the VTX platform. The black exterior highlights the motorcycle's muscular stance, and the overall condition shows clear signs of careful ownership, clean bodywork, tidy paint, and components that have been preserved rather than neglected. This VTX has always been garage kept, which helps maintain the finish, protect the engine from unnecessary wear, and keep the mechanical components in excellent shape. The seller describes it as one of the cleanest and best cared for examples available, and the condition supports that claim. A bike that has been maintained like this, stored properly, tuned correctly, and kept clean, typically runs smoother, lasts longer, and retains more value than units that have been left outside or rarely serviced. The dyno power tuner is a great addition, improving throttle response, optimizing fuel delivery, and helping the big V-twin deliver strong, consistent power across the rev range. If you're looking for a cruiser with character, presence, and genuine muscle, the VTX 1800 is hard to beat. It offers the torque of a big American V-twin with the refinement and reliability that Honda is known for. This specific bike, located in Irvine, California, offers an appealing combination of power, cleanliness, strong maintenance history, and tasteful style. It's ready for its next owner, someone who wants a motorcycle that feels powerful, sounds great, and rides even better. For riders in the 40-plus age range, collectors, or anyone wanting a dependable high-torque cruiser without paying Harley-Davidson prices, the 2002 Honda VTX 1800 remains one of the best values in the used motorcycle market. Its reputation for durability, its commanding appearance, and its strong aftermarket support make it a long-term bike you can enjoy for years without worry. Whether you're upgrading from a mid-size cruiser, returning to riding after a break, or simply looking for a machine that feels substantial and satisfying every time you twist the throttle, this VTX delivers exactly that experience. Located in Irvine, California, this bike is available for buyers who want a clean, powerful, and well-maintained classic Honda cruiser. With its combination of performance, styling, and condition, this 2002 Honda VTX 1800 stands out as a premium pick in today's used motorcycle market.
1979 Harley-Davidson Sportster Hardtail Bobber, $2,100. Clarksville, Arkansas. This motorcycle is a classic project build that blends the raw character of late 70s Harley-Davidson engineering with the stripped-down attitude of a custom hardtail bobber. Combining a 1976 engine and transmission with a 1979 frame fitted with a weld-on hardtail, it offers a unique mix of authentic vintage performance and the unmistakable rigid frame silhouette. The motor is a 1,000 cubic centimeters, 61 cubic inch engine paired with a 4-speed transmission, an iconic setup known for its torque, reliability, and straightforward mechanical feel. Despite its age, the seller notes that the engine runs well, fires up without trouble, and doesn't smoke, making it a solid mechanical foundation for anyone looking to finish a custom build without starting from zero. The bike is equipped with an SNS Super E carburetor, a highly respected upgrade among Harley builders. This carb is known for its crisp throttle response, dependability, and easy tuning, making it one of the best choices for vintage Harleys. It enhances both performance and rideability, giving the bike a strong, responsive feel once it's on the road. The weld-on hardtail on the 79 frame brings that true old-school bobber look, clean, simple, and aggressive. With no rear suspension, the lines of the frame stay pure and minimal, perfect for riders who appreciate the authentic rigid frame experience that defined custom motorcycles for decades. Although this Harley is being sold as a project bike, the build is reportedly about 90% complete. Many important mechanical elements are already installed, aligned, and functional. With roughly 20,000 miles on the odometer, the mileage is reasonable for a vintage Sportster, especially with the assurance that the engine runs properly. What remains are mostly cosmetic touches, fine-tuning, and finishing details. Ideal for someone who wants the satisfaction of customization without the overwhelming workload of a full teardown and rebuild. Whether you're a seasoned builder or someone looking for your first custom project, this bike sits at the perfect starting point. The bike does not come with a title, so prospective buyers should be aware of the administrative requirements in their state if they plan to get registered. Some may choose to complete the title process, while others might be interested in keeping it as a garage build, display piece, or future custom project. The seller also makes it clear that there are no trades considered, and the bike is still available as long as the listing is up. This is a straightforward, cash-only sale aimed at serious buyers who understand what a vintage hardtail bobber project represents. Visually, the bike already captures the spirit of a classic bobber: low stance, rigid tail, simple lines, and a tough mechanical presence. It's the kind of build that could easily go in several stylistic directions: a clean and polished retro bobber, a gritty rat-style machine, or an outlaw-inspired vintage ride. The foundation is extremely solid, especially with the 1,000 cubic centimeters motor, 4-speed transmission, and SNS carb already in place. Individually, those components alone carry considerable value, and finding a running Sportster project with this setup at just $2,100 is increasingly rare in today's market. Overall, this 1979 Harley-Davidson Sportster hardtail bobber represents an excellent opportunity for anyone wanting a nearly finished custom build with real vintage Harley soul. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an open canvas ready for the final creative steps. With a bit of time and personal vision, this bike has the potential to become a powerful, head-turning hardtail loaded with character and true old-school American charm.